is to protect devolution, to do representation, to do oversight, and of course, budget-making process, which they are privileged to watch from the gallery, Mr. Speaker, sir. And on this, the county government's additional allocation number 2, Bill of 2025, Mr. Speaker, emanates from Article 202 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, where these additional funds can be conditional or unconditional, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and unlike Article 210, where it talks about at least 15% of total latest audited national revenue. And Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to the National Assembly to fast-track the auditing of the latest revenue so that we are getting, Mr. Speaker, I want to insist and I want to repeat up to time, Mr. Speaker, that it doesn't make sense that the national budget is 4.2 trillion, yet we are allocating 415 billion only to counties. And you are aware, Mr. Speaker, counties are choking on their own weight of what we call wage bill. I think the highest county was Kisii, with almost 56–58%, Mr. Speaker, that goes only to the wage bill. Nandi is a foregone story, where your friend is spending over 4 billion Kenyan shillings in terms of wage bill, yet the allocation comes to around 8 billion, Mr. Speaker. That is why the people of Nandi now cannot access markets. The roads are totally impassable. I saw a number of local artists which we are familiar with. Some of them were slipping and falling down during the Jantex homecoming in Cherondo. Mr. Speaker, and a number of them like DJ Kaptula, Araburia, Koima, among others, bore the brand. And you know we are blessed just like Bomet with a lot of rains, Mr. Speaker. And there are so many stall projects, Mr. Speaker, in Nandi, for example, Kapsengere Health Center, Kobujoy Health Center, Mr. Speaker, which is a stone throw away from the governor's home. We have one in Chepterwai, which has stall Nyai Ward, Mr. Speaker, and a number of stall projects, Mr. Speaker, even in Nandi Hills, a stadium, which whenever it rains, Mr. Speaker, the Nandi Hills Stadium normally is flooded with water because that stadium has never been fixed by the county government. Mr. Speaker, I did receive a report from Controller Budget, and all the money that was allocated to county government of Nandi had been dispersed by 30th June 2025, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, the point I'm making is that we need to see value for money. It cannot be, Mr. Speaker, that we are using so much energy at the floor of the House, yet a lot of resources are not going to the intended purposes, Mr. Speaker. We are seeing the people of Nandi cannot access roads from all the way from Sangalo, the 6 sub-counties, Mr. Speaker. There is still a big challenge that most of the roads remain impassable at the moment. Not only national roads, but also county or what we call feeder roads, Mr. Speaker, where the standard of doing road in Nandi is there is only grading. They don't do maraming, Mr. Speaker. They don't do drainage. They don't do culverting, Mr. Speaker. And I know for the region where we experience a lot of rains, Mr. Speaker, that is affecting us. Because now when we have milk, we have tea, we have cane to deliver to the market, we can't deliver because roads remain impassable. And you remember Bomet and Nandi, we have cess that should be used to fix some of these roads, especially in Nandi sub-county, Aldai sub-county, Mr. Speaker, Aldai sub-county. Virtually the entire of Nandi is planting tea. So that continues. And this money, Mr. Speaker, before I go to the substratum of my contribution, this money is not sadaka. It's not tithe and offering to governors to use them to show the largesse of power, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is very embarrassing that as we speak today, Mr. Speaker, there are people who are assigned to carry governor's seat or even toilets around, Mr. Speaker, for the comfort of the governor. Yet, most of people do not access drugs, for example, in Kapsabet County Referral Hospital, or a number of dispensaries and county, even Mosoria sub-county, Mr. Speaker, yet there is money for governors to move around, carrying their seats I don't know whether when governors sit, that seat that belongs to the governor, I don't know whether sitting position will change, or does it have a massage, those seats that governors carry. And my governor is fond of carrying such seats around. I don't know whether it has a massage machine that massages somebody when they sit. So Speaker, they carry toilets, VIP toilets around. I don't know. Yet you are carrying those things where even Wananchi or even a local ECD, like in Timobo, Mr. Speaker, do not have a functional ECD, or Kapkeringan, Mr. Speaker, somewhere in sub-county. So this money is not meant to make governors look good. This money is to give county governments to perform, including county assemblies, Mr. Speaker. So the point I'm trying to make, Mr. Speaker, as the headlight is the issue also we want to challenge, Mr. Speaker. I saw a report today in one of the media stations, and I'm happy, Senator, and I'm happy to see my chair of public accounts. He has been as rare as a snowball in hell in this house, Mr. Speaker, but it's good to see me. Yes, Mr. Speaker. And even he looks radiant. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy one of the notorious litigants and the presidential candidate, Senator Okiya Omtata, is in the House. And I want to inform him that there is a report that has shown that Kenyans are losing confidence with EACC in the fight against corruption in this country. Because, Mr. Speaker, as we talk today, and I said, and I don't fear to contradict myself, Mr. Speaker, in the last session, when EACC appeared, then they had only done a conviction of 20,000 shillings. We see like this, Mr. Speaker, when you go to upmarket estates. So, Speaker, when you go to upmarket estates in this city, you find most of the buildings, modern homes that are being built within the renowned estates in this country, Mr. Speaker, comes from people connected to county governments, including allegedly governors, Mr. Speaker. In fact, some governors no longer stay in their home counties. They perambulate and calavent within the city, Mr. Speaker. Yet there are people, there are governors who are running, Mr. Speaker, their counties through remote control, Mr. Speaker. And I want to inform my chair of PAC, he knows those governors. I don't know whether he is exempted, Mr. Speaker. They remote control, Mr. Speaker. And these governors predominantly, Mr. Speaker, most of them come from northern part of this country, especially northeastern. Most of the governors from northern Kenya, Mr. Speaker, are remote controlling their counties from here. You remember the incident of Garissa, Mr. Speaker, when there was a breakout of fire in Masjid Market, Mr. Speaker, that almost spread to Garissa County Referral Hospital. The people who were controlling the firefighting machines don't know even how to operate, Mr. Speaker. Yet we are sending billions and billions of shillings, Mr. Speaker. Even my governor, Mr. Speaker, in the financial year of 2024-2025, he had the audacity of using a car hire services of 42 million, Mr. Speaker. Yet the children of Nandi are yet to receive bursaries, Mr. Speaker. Yet it is very paradox and insult that we tax Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, but they don't see that value in the service provision. We saw what happened in Twenwek Hospital, Mr. Speaker. It is a very sad story that my governor, and this is an audit general report of 2024-2025, used 42 million whipping to do car hire services. Yet in 2013, Mr. Speaker, the county government of Nandi purchased motor vehicles to be used in official functions, Mr. Speaker. And most of those vehicles that belong to Nandi County government, Mr. Speaker, are only missing a battery, service, tires. But the governor uses, if this is not abuse of government resources, then what is an abuse, Mr. Speaker? When you are using 42 million to do car services, Mr. Speaker. Yet the roads remain impassable, Mr. Speaker. So we want to appeal to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to come out, Mr. Speaker, 4 billion, which is almost 40% to 50% of the money we allocate, Mr. Speaker, that goes to Nandi. 4 billion Kenya shillings is consumed through wage bill. Mr. Speaker, and you are aware, I'm happy you are a man who is always alive in the current affairs. You remember EACC did an impromptu Rat matters, Mr. Speaker. Abracadabra. And visited Kapsabet County headquarters, took away computers, took away payroll records. Mr. Speaker, up to today, they have never even arrested a rat. Even a rat, Mr. Speaker, they have never arrested. Yet you are telling us they are serious in fighting against corruption. Yet you can tell who are the ghost workers. It is easy to trace that from Nandi County CRF account, the money went to the payroll. These are the fake, Mr. Speaker, including the people who are close to the governor with close blood consanguinity, Mr. Speaker. Yet no one has been arrested up to date, Mr. Speaker. We want to see action. And that is why my challenge to EACC today, know that Kenyans have lost trust in your fight against corruption in this country, Mr. Speaker. I met a colleagues from National Assembly, and I know colleagues are aware of the issue of national government, the constitutional amendment to entrench CDF, Mr. Speaker. And I want to say we are not, personally, I'm not interested with Senate Oversight Fund. I want the capacity and ability and functionality of the Senate be broadened, including veto of bills, Mr. Speaker. And they were telling us, no, you know, CDF is working more effectively than county government funds because you have allowed governors to misuse funds, Mr. Speaker. And they say before you kill a dog, you must give it a bad name. And that is why, Mr. Speaker, we are having a challenge because we are now the issue, and I know my chair of PAC is in the House, including the vice chair of PIC. Mr. Speaker, the only time we see we appropriate this money is now. Then we come morticians. We come at the tail end. There is a weak link in terms of accountability of these resources. And that is why I come where MCAs must, because they are the ones who will go in Bomet County Assembly, led by Speaker Cosmas Korir, will appropriate, Mr. Speaker, MCAs in Migori, MCAs in Homa Bay, MCAs in Busia. I don't know whether the presidential candidate still goes to Busia because the last time he went there, he came home. He came back to Nairobi under the rain of stones. And I don't know, Mr. Speaker, you know, I think in this country, Mr. Speaker, we need to, when you declare your interest to run for presidency, your security detail should be enhanced because that is what happens in the Western world, Mr. Speaker. So those MCAs, Mr. Speaker, they must sit down and appropriate because the moment Vice Chair of PIC and Chair of Roads and Transport, this gentleman, Senator Kishero, must be very powerful in this session because he's the Vice Chair of PIC and he's also the Chair of Roads and Transport. He's doing a good job, Mr. Speaker. The only time PIC will come and see is when they are doing morticians. My chair, Senator Moses Kajwang, one of the ranking members, Mr. Speaker, and in fact, in future going, the way the senators of United States of America, when you are ranking, I think Senator Kajwang should be, the E-seat should be marked ranking member. Mr. Speaker, he knows the only time we come and interact with the issues of Nandi is when we are doing a post-mortem. We are now morticians. We can't salvage anything. Even when I'm talking about car hire services of 42 million, those guys have been paid. If we wanted to ask whether that money is prudent or not, how will we ask, Mr. Speaker? Even the investigation that is ongoing in Bomet, these people come at the tail end as morticians. There is nothing you can do. We'll just diagnose and say this is, and PIC just will write a report, the Public Investment Committee of the Senate, they will table a report. We'll make a recommendation. EACC will look at our recommendation as if it is a love letter recommendation. They'll just look at it as it's a flowers we are giving to them. They will ignore. And that is why I want to appeal to Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, the sad reality. And Kenyans must accept this. The much Parliament can do is to recommend. You know, whenever I walk, I was in Kapchepsir, I was in Naldai, I was in Mosop over the last weekend, Mr. Speaker. You meet one inch and they are telling you, Senator, the money has been lost, we don't see roads. But the only thing we can do is only to recommend. Unless Kenyans will go to the Constitution and amend and give powers, Senate to arrest and prosecute and detain. Maybe that one will be resolved, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, on another issue of additional funds, and I want to issue on the issue of royal mandaries, I know Senator Eddy also has minerals we are getting 55 million. But the sad reality, I want to challenge the Committee on Finance and Budget, Mr. Speaker, led by able Vice Chair, Senator Mutinda, and I saw her I don't know whether Karen Yam was with the president in Nairobi tour. That said, yes, both of you were with the president, and it is good you are standing with him. I know the absence of Nairobi senator, you are feeling it comfortably. Mr. Speaker, it cannot be that up to now, 15 billion Kenya shillings of mineral royalties has not been released to Migori or Nandi. I think you need to tell Mbadi, one of the experts that was given, to pay this 15 billion. Because your people, Eddie, and my people are suffering because of not receiving it. Yesterday we were discussing on issue of equalization funds. 46.5 billion is yet to be released. Mr. Speaker, are we serious? Then we want services to be provided, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, even in Chemeli, Chemase, we have Kerebe gold mine, Mr. Speaker. We need to see value in even Cap's house, Mr. Speaker. We need to see value. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of intern doctors, that one has been resolved. I am happy. And CHV community health promoters, it must be seen, Mr. Speaker. On the issue of flogger, I wanted to make a final comment, Mr. Speaker, because in the interest of time. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I want to appeal because Nandi is going to get 480.8 million through additional funds, Mr. Speaker. Nandi is going, but I want to agree with the majority leader. World Bank is now a conduit of corruption. Mr. Speaker, when the first Kenya Urban Support Program and Kenya Devolution Program came to now, I wrote so many letters to World Bank to demand accountability and projects being done in Nandi. They never responded. They imagine I was sending them compliments, Mr. Speaker. I want to challenge Finance and Budget and PAC to call this World Bank another donor. They must be accountable. They are busy lecturing us about democracy, accountability. Yet when you today write about Kenya Urban Support Program or Kenya Devolution Program about Migori County Government, Eddie, try right today. World Bank will never even acknowledge your receipt of your letter. They will never tell you what is happening in Bomet. And they have specific contractors. That is why my people, Mosoria Township, were demonstrating, Mr. Speaker. And we have tried to engage World Bank, Mr. Speaker. Why are World Bank operating in secrecy?